Keith Brinke here with Corey Houston from WAMA in Winnipeg. Corey's about to take on Lyndon Whitlock at Score Fighting Series this upcoming weekend. Corey, your last fight you took on Dennis Purick, Lyndon's teammate. Why don't you talk about that fight?
Yeah, it was a good. It was a great. We're really glad we took that fight. Obviously, we took it on a week's notice. They needed somebody to fight Purick, and we accepted, and we're always in pretty good shape and ready to go. So we went out there. We knew we could compete with these guys. We just hadn't really had an opportunity yet to showcase the skills, and so we went out and I pretty much dominated the fight like I knew I could, and now good things are happening. So basically take on any comers and just keep doing what I do.
Yeah, that win against Purick definitely put you on the map. You're virtually unknown before that. I saw you fight Curtis Damaris in a fight you were actually winning. I think I had you winning the first round before fading in the second. You went on to win 4 fights after that. Yeah. And talk about that. Talk about why you dropped down to 145 as well.
Sure. Curtis. Well, first of all, Dennis Purick. I mean, that was that definitely put me on the map. He was a bit of a name, and he's a big prospect and big hitter, excellent little fighter, and excellent fighter. Not to say little, but so that gave me a lot of exposure, and that was great. The Curtis Damaris fight was. It was a fight where, it was my first fight. I was taking my debut as an MMA fighter. I transitioned from boxing, so, it was, it takes a minute to get adjusted, I suppose, and that was my first fight in. He had, not to take anything away from Curtis Damaris, that was great, on his part as far as how he performed, but, I felt like I was more than capable of winning that fight, and I was winning the fight. I just, basically, I was a little too conservative in that fight. I didn't let myself go.
Yeah. What made you take? Like you are an 0-0 fighter taking a fight against somebody who had 20 fights and was just outside our top 10 in Canada.
Sure. I mean, a lot of that goes with ring experience. I've got ring experience. I've been, I boxed amateur for a number of years. Went to nationals. I had about 35 amateur fights. I had about 8 or 9 professional fights, and so that's ring experience. I mean, I've been there. I've walked into that ring with lots of pressure and lots of people watching against lots of top guys and lots of guys that expected me to not fare so well. And I've always been the underdog, and I kind of like that role. That's okay with me. And we took that fight with a lot of confidence. We thought we were going to win that fight. Unfortunately, I got caught in a bit of I got caught in a guillotine in the second round, and it happens. But it was a great learning experience, and from that I learned a lot, and basically that just motivated me and propelled me to decide to just let it go and go and do my thing, and really focus on my skills as an MMA fighter, and my ground game. I've worked on my jiu-jitsu, I've worked on my wrestling, I've worked on my stand-up, my kickboxing, and I've worked on putting it all together. And I mean, as far as I'm concerned, and anybody that knows me or knows my skill set and has seen me in the ring, they know I'm a dangerous guy. I went on after Damaris and I fought 3 guys at 155, and all these guys, again, more experienced than me in the MMA scene. All guys with winning records. And I took everybody out. And then this opportunity to fight Purick came along at 145, and I decided to take it. We knew we could make 145, so why not fight at a weight where may as well doesn't take away from any of my strength, any of my speed, any of my energy come fight days. So here I am at 145, basically looking for anybody that's any takers. We're gonna fight Whitlock. This is going to be a good fight for me, and I'm going to show everybody, what I can do. And this is, the Purick fight put me on the map, but people are going to realize that I'm the real deal. I'm here to stay, and I'm here to do some damage. And basically, anybody in the top 10, I feel like I've got nothing to lose, and I feel like everything's come together for me at this time, and I I will take any opportunity that comes my way.
Any thoughts on what's going to happen in the Whitlock fight?
Yeah, he's a solid opponent. He's another guy from was it Iron Tiger?
Yeah, another Purex teammate.
The Purex teammate. I know more or less what he wants to do. I mean, fantastic. It really doesn't matter what he wants to do. It's all about what I want to do. I can control, stand up, wrestling, on the ground, submitting him. I can finish this fight anyway. I can finish, and I'm going to finish the fight. There's no doubt in my mind. I'm going to win the fight. I'm going to finish the fight. I just don't know how I'm going to finish the fight yet. Whatever seems to come my way at the right time, I'll take it.
All right. Any sponsors, friends, team you want to thank at this time?
Yeah, I mean, I'd obviously love to thank all my teammates here at WAMA. There's it's a real family here. We've got a very unique environment, and it just seems to be a great place for winners to be produced. And guys like Lindsay Hawks helping me out with my, working on me with my stand-up. He's been a lot of help over the last little while. All my teammates, Roland Delorme, Dominic Blaze, Alex Popoff. I don't want to start naming Eric Perez and start naming off a lot of names, but you guys all know who you are, and you're. I'm just a product of WAMA. I'd like to thank Gorilla Gear for sponsoring me as well, and but basically and Curtis Brigham. I mean, he's the guy that's put this all together. He's the man behind everybody here, and he excellent coach, excellent manager, fantastic friend. I trust the guy completely, and he says go, and I go and do my job.
All right. Well, best of luck against Whitlock and Hamilton next weekend.
Thank you.
Thanks, Corey Houston.
Thank you.